Hello there, today I'll try my best to explain to you how I resolve the Queen's Super Chess mechanic in Delubrum Reginae Savage. This method is called a reverse path and is used by the late night Discord in Chaos Data Center. It makes the most sense to me, so I hope to help some others understand this mechanic this way. First, let's talk a bit about your debuffs during Super Chess. You will be given two movement edict debuffs, either 2 squares, 3 squares, and or 4 squares. Those two debuffs will resolve separately, meaning they have two different timers. One is shorter, 23 seconds, and the other is longer, 38 seconds. They will be listed in your debuffs list as such. First debuff is a short one, second debuff is a long one. At the end of its timer, the movement edict debuff will transform into a your move debuff, prompting you to move the amount of squares it was. Dots will appear above your head and will disappear as you take the appropriate number of steps. A visual sign above your head will also appear if you take too many steps, alongside a timed doom debuff. After a few seconds, if you have not gone back on your steps, you will die. Now that those debuffs make more sense, we can delve into the actual mechanic. The Queen will become untargetable, give everyone 2 movement edict debuffs, and a safe spot will appear in the form of a blue square, either north or south. This safe spot is where we will begin and end. How so? Let's break it down. The reverse path method is in 4 steps. 1. Begin on the safe spot. 2. Looking at where the guards on the north and south are going. Resolve your second debuff, the long one, by moving the number of squares indicated by it in a safe column. A column is vertical. 3. Looking at where the guards on the east and west are going, resolve your first debuff, the short one, by moving the number of squares indicated by it in a safe line. A line is horizontal. 4. You're set. Wait for the mechanic to begin, and when prompted to move, go back on your previous steps. You will end on the safe spot naturally. Now, let's take a look at this method in application in-game. Example 1. Here is the same pattern and debuffs that I showed in the breaking down previously. My debuffs are 4 short plus 2 long. I look at the north and south guards. Those are the safe vertical columns. I personally always go towards the guards which has the lowest number of steps for resolving my long debuff, as it will make me end on a safe wall. There is always at least one safe wall. Since my long debuff is 2, I take 2 steps into the safe vertical column which won't be cleaved by either north or south guard. Then I look at the east and west guards. Those are the safe horizontal lines. Now, since my short debuff is 4, I move 4 steps into the safe horizontal line, which won't be cleaved by either east or west guard. I wait here and I can even recount my steps to make sure I am totally safe and will end on the safe spot. Remember, it's always better to have the correct number of steps and be cleaved once rather than the opposite. Being out of the safe spot will kill you in most cases. Then the first guards cleave the arena. I'm prompted to move 4 steps, then stop. The second guards cleave the arena. Finally, I'm prompted to move 2 steps and end on the safe spot. Example 2. Here I have 4 short plus 3 long. Begin on the safe spot. Look at the north and south guards. Those are the safe vertical columns. Since my long debuff is free, take 3 steps into the safe vertical column which won't be cleaved by those guards. Then, look at the east and west guards. Those are the safe horizontal lines. Now, since my short debuff is 4, move 4 steps into the safe horizontal line, which won't be cleaved by those guards. When prompted to move, go back on my previous steps and end on the safe spot. Example 3. Here I have 2 short plus 4 long. I immediately go towards the guard with only 1 step, as I already know that wall will be safe. I step 4 squares for my long debuff to be resolved. Then, taking a quick look at the west guard, I see he has only 1 step. I step 2 additional squares for my short debuff to be resolved, knowing I'll be safe as the back wall won't get cleaved. The ignore 1 marker and the 2 other players in front of me have 3 short plus 2 long. Let's see how they resolve their debuff as well. When prompted to move, I move 2 steps and they move 3 steps, staying on the safe wall. Then, when prompted to move again, I move 4 steps and they move 2 steps, ending on the safe spot. Last example. Here I have 3 short plus 2 long. I immediately go opposite to the guard with 3 steps, as I already know the wall behind him will be safe. I step 2 squares for my long debuff to be resolved. Then I step 3 steps into a safe horizontal line, as I see at a quick glance those 2 lines will be the ones cleaved. When prompted to move, I go back on my steps. This is it. I hope this method will help you understand super chess better, and thank you for watching.